20 gauge, some kind of red colored copper, like a burgundy. We're going to take, I don't know. I'm gonna take some. Let's take a little more than 2 feet. Put the ends together to find the middle. Turn the middle into a loop. Let's make it a triple loop. There we go. I just wrapped it around my fingers. You get it close, and then you can kind of, later on, if they're not totally lined up right, you can take your pliers and come in like that and really make them kind of just smooth out together. But anyway, give it a double twist. 1, 2, right? And then let's see what we're going to do with this guy. I feel like this is the front, this is the top. So Mamacita's coming around, and she's going to give you a cute hug from behind. Oh, I love you, Stone. I love you. I hug you. I hug you, Stone. So pretty, Stone. I'll twist you. I twist my arms around you, Stone. There's about 5 twists right there. Look. Now, my arms are crazy. They wrap around your whole body. Come around this side. Like this. And do the same thing. Bring the arms together, if you still want to call them arms. And you give it a twist. Whoa! Except, tries to jump off the stone. You got to keep it on the stone. Whoops. Keep it on the stone. Okay. I got a little crazy there. I went too fast. Okay. So, hold it tight like this. I'm holding it tight. All my fingers holding tight everywhere. Twist. 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 Give it about 5 twists. And then we come back. And now you can bring these together, or you can do whatever you want. Let's bring these together. Let's just make it fun. Together. Together at last. And come up like this. Wrap around. All the way around once or twice. And then take these strands, and now we can have some fun. Let's come across the front of the face. And I'm pressing tight, but let's now we got the function down. It's holding pretty tight. That's not the best hold in the world, but it's pretty strong. And what we're going to add is going to just add more. But now we can focus on the beauty. So we're going to curl, come around. Where do we want to place some pretty swirls? We'll come around here like this, and then we're going to go like that. Let's give it like a cool, wild S curve. And then we'll put a little curly Q, little loop at the bottom. You see the wire will keep pulling all over the place. You got to keep pushing it back where you want it. You got to control it, and that just takes a lot of practice. It's not like some person will say to someone who's been doing it 5 years, like, "Oh, you do it so amazing. I'm terrible." Well, that person was once terrible too, and then they did it 137 times, and now it's second nature to them. And you're just looking at them like, "Oh, you were born with such natural talent." No, they were born with the lack of fear of doing it 137 times, or maybe they even had the fear and they pushed through it. Now, I understand the fear of 138 times. That's pretty bad. But anybody can overcome their fear of 137 times. That's just the laws of physics. So here we have this kind of wild, kind of weird. Do we like it? I don't know. I don't know if we like it, but it's something, right? So we'll come up here. Now we got to think about function again, because as much as we like these little swirls here, they can get pulled out of place if you don't anchor them. So this, we'll probably anchor each of these through here, just to give it a little more, sometimes you gotta do function and then beauty, and then function and then beauty, and you gotta go back and forth. Make it look pretty, but then think about keeping it secure and tight, and then make it look pretty again. This one goes through there, this one goes through here. Not bad. Or press it tight and curl around and come up. Maybe this will be the prettier side. Who knows? Let's see. All right, so now we're gonna wrap around we always stop and wrap it once around the top to anchor it each time we pass, because that makes everything stronger. And do we want to do more, or are we done? Is that enough? I feel like this is an empty spot here, but less is more. So which is it? Well, first let's tighten this guy up and see how we feel. Give us 2 little crimps down there, and that tightens this against the stone because I was kind of bouncing out. Let's look, see how tight is that? See how that's up like that? Just press it, press. Sometimes you can just press it. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I feel like I just want to cover up that blank spot. It just looks empty to me. So we're going to come around, and hopefully without making it too busy, let's make one little loop right there. All right, now it looks, I feel like that brought the whole thing together. It looks prettier now, except how do we anchor it so it stays there? I think we come around the back, pull this up so you can get underneath it. Sometimes when you make it really tight, then it's harder to get under. Oops, you don't want to slip. That was bad. Try not to ever slip. Pull. Oh, see, slipped twice after saying don't do it. All right, I think I pulled it up enough that I can get under it. Thank goodness this is underneath. See how I scratched a little bit? There's, see that bad part right there? It doesn't feel too bad. If it felt bad, I'd have to sand it. But I'm gonna, because it's in the back, no one will see it, so I'm not worried. You could sand it, hit it with a little bit of dark brown or red Sharpie. But I think I can get underneath it now. There we go. All right, so I'm underneath, and pull it through. All right, good, that one's in. Let's try to get this one in. Once you get a one in, it's usually easier to get the other. All right, yes, I feel like this stone is gonna be really secure. And we have just enough left to finish coming back up to the front and scarfing it again, meaning coming around the top loop as if it's a face and wrapping the wire. Come around. That one's ready to be tucked. Just shove it, pinch it right in there. Give it a few different angles, just pinch it right in. This one can wrap around one more time. Give it a little cut because we want it to be exactly halfway across, or a little less than halfway across the face of the loop, so we can roll it back and tuck it in the bowl with the other one. Shove it in. It's good. This is good. This is good. It's all good. And what happened here? This totally didn't end up where we wanted it. What is that? It's supposed to be up here, like that, right? So I wasn't paying attention. It got all weird. That's totally fine. We'll just fold it up here like this. And we'll grab this and give it a good hard crimp so it holds its spot. There we go. All fixed. I want this to come, I want them to be a little bit separated. There we go. Now this one needs a little more of a crimp. Okay. Better. All right. Might not win an Academy Award, but it's cute. And we're going to turn this way so it can be a bail. We're going to separate the 3 strands now. And notice my 3 strands are not completely equal. So I'm going to do that thing where I'm just going to even them all out like this. And that's good enough. Voila. All right, let's take stripes and give them some black gunmetal. 20 gauge again. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with this, but let's see if it works. Let's do 2 pieces, each of them 1.5 feet. Put the 2 strands together, make sure they're lined up properly, and then bring the 4 ends together, and that way you can find the very middle. When you find the very middle, we're going to twist it like this. Actually, first make a plus like that, or an X, and then twist, 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 just like 3 twists, maybe 4, maybe 5, 3 to 5, and then you want to pull these up like make an H. H for ha 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 ha. Kind of a K. It looks like K. No, H. H it is. And it's the top. This is the face, right? Yeah. So we're gonna start the bottom now. Put that H down there like that, and we're gonna come up. Ooh. You know what? Let's twist it more. Let's give it 7 twists. 1, 2. Okay, I think that's 7 now. All right. So we're gonna lay that on the bottom. Oof, really wiggling on me. Come on, it's hard to get a good grip. There we go. Okay, it's on the bottom. Boom. All right, we're gonna bring these 2 up like this. I'm pressing it tight. I'm gonna bring them right up to that corner and tight. Give another 3 or 4 or 5 twists. Press that against the stone. Boom. Okay, hold that tight. These guys, we're gonna come up here. You know, we're just going to do random stuff that looks like it's going to make it strong. So now I'm going to put these 2 together. That doesn't make any sense, but I just am. I'm going to put these 2 together and do it like 3 or 4 or 5 twists. Move out of the way. Okay, lay that flat, right? Now what are we doing? This one, so look what's going on in the back. Okay, not a lot of strength here. Let's bring this one and this one together, like this. This is I'm gonna call this the crazy antenna bug wrap, because I just have 4 crazy antennae just fighting each other, and I'm just bringing them together randomly and making 3 to 5 twists wherever I feel like it, and then pressing those twists against the stone. But look what that does. It gives us this cool thing. Now, like wherever 2 wires meet, where you feel like it'll strengthen the stone to help keep it from falling out. Now look at these 2 are meeting now. So why not? We'll do the thing. 1, 2, 3, and you could do up to 7 depending on how much you want it to. You want the twist part to come. Okay. So now these guys, and what we're doing, we're slowly working our way up to the top to make a loop. But until we do that, everything is just going every which way. So what's happening? This guy can come around here. Bam! Look at that. And now these 2 can be friends. Give it the you move out of the way. It's like a dance where you like pick different partners as you move across this floor, and then you like do a little swing with them, and then you get sent off in another direction to find a new partner. It's so fun. Look at that. Fun. What is this? I just made this up as I went. I'm seriously, I never tried this before. Okay. So now obviously we're getting up to the top. This guy's already at the top. He's like, come on guys, meet me up here so we can make a loop. And these guys are like, we're coming, hold on. So these 2 guys are gonna meet and be friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then boom. All right, we're at the top, we're ready. He's like, hey guys, wait for me. This stone is really held well, so pretty much he can just come up to the top now. I was gonna anchor him through him, but let's not get carried away. Let's just stop while we're ahead. All right, so all 4 are now at the top, okay? It's fun, right? Fun pattern. Press it, make sure it's tight. Press everywhere, make sure everywhere's tight. Don't have any like big giant things of wire just hanging out. Press, 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 tight, tight, tight. Okay, we have all 4. Bring them together in your fingers like this, and then twist them all together like that. What? Now he has a crazy hairstyle, but just keep doing that. Just twist them. Twist them. If you want, you can hold these and just twist the stone. Sometimes that makes it easier. Twist, 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 twist. What is this? Twist. And these guys are going to run out. So we want to give ourselves a little bit left of every strand so we can do what we're going to do. So this is enough. It's not going to be a big bail, but it's enough to make a bail. So we're going to come around like this. Take your round nose or your flat nose, either way, and just start making a loop. Right? Bring these together now. And I'm going to tell you right now, the only weak spot I see, always look for weak spots, always pull it. This is a little bit of a weak spot just because all the wire's coming up on this side, and there's nothing on this side to hold this loop at the top. So we're going to fix that right now as we come around with our loop. How are we going to fix it? We're going to take this guy and immediately shove him right in there and pull him through. And he only has enough to make a swirl, so we'll make a swirl if we need. Let's finish, now that he's anchored in there, let's finish this loop. The rest of these guys, okay. All right, so there's our loop. So next time, take two whole feet of each of these. Again, I didn't take quite enough wire, but I'm gonna make it work. So this guy, let's just bend this down and then fold him up like that so he stays. He's like, hey, he's just gonna hang out there. And I wanna double anchor it. It could be anchored right, see it? Now it has, this top loop is anchored from here, 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 and here, but nothing really right here. So I'm gonna use this guy, I'm gonna put him in this spot, shove him in there, pull him up. Ugh. There we go. Now he's bent up and he's anchored. Hey, now this loop is strong as strong can be. Now these guys can just finish scarfing now. So move out of the way. They're gonna come around. Make sure the loop is right where you want it, and scarf, 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 scarf. Now we could cut them off and tuck them, but I don't know if we want them for more designs. Let's see what's going on here. First of all, where's the front of the stone? That's the front, and that's a cool front. I like that. I feel like that's awesome. So I think we don't need to do anything else. What we could do you think it needs anything? This wire by itself, I like that. I'll give it a little sharp corner there. Because I feel like everything is geometric, which is what I wanted. It's kind of a masculine stone. There's no swirly swirls. It's all This is the only kind of open spot. Could we bring one wire right across there and just finish it up? Let's give it a shot. We'll use this longest one we have left. So we're going to scarf him down here. I'm going to bring him through here like this. Pull him tight. And let's come around here because I kind of want him to be really anchored right at that corner. I don't want him to slide around. All right, pull him tight again. Good. All right, now he's coming straight across, just like I wanted. How do I want him to come across? I think just like that. Is that too much? Did it look better like this? So you guys can decide because it's, you're going to do your own. But I feel like this is cool, but if I went all the way across, I kind of like it now, actually. I like going all the way across. I could have him go right there. What if I had him go right there and then bend in and go right there? That would be cool. Let's try, see if we can do that with total straight lines. So we're going to have to come under here. Pull tight. Now remember, we want straight lines. We don't want any curves. So we're pressing it, pulling it tight. Super tight. All right. And now we're going to come down like that. What is that little? I don't want that little corner in there anymore. Straighten that out. And then bam, right there. Not sure I like that anymore. I just like this right there. That's it. Should I just come back up? I can come back up. I like that better. I'll just come straight up like that. Can do anything with this. It's really fun. I like that, but how about like that? Nah, I like straight up. This is like, I've never made this design, and I couldn't do it again either, but I like this new thing I came up with where you take the 4 strands of wire and you just have them meet each other wherever and form new things wherever they meet. I kind of like that, kind of anchoring off like that, actually. Yes? Nah, let's just go like we were planning. Let's just come straight up like that. So we got to make sure he's coming up even with that, so it looks like one strand. Pull it really tight. Okay, they're going to separate a little bit, but nah, we got it. They're doing what we want, not what they want to do. Get over there. There we go. Pull. Pull. Okay. Bend this guy back. All right. What do we do with the rest of these guys? All right, well, this one, he can just be scarfed. He's in the scarf zone, so he can just be cut and tucked. These guys, they can't make it up to the scarf, really. So they're going to have to do curly cues. Sorry, we're going to have to do some curly cues on you, but this is the back, so no one will see those curly cues. You're masculine in front. So this could be worn by a man, or you flip it, worn by a woman, I guess. I figured out I'm going to do triangular curly cues. That way they're still masculine. Scary and tough. The point of making these little curly cue swirls is so we can tuck the rest of this in somewhere where the wire is not going to be loose and scratch anyone. So it's basically just tucking the wire into itself. So we make either a swirl if you want it pretty, or in my case, little triangular swirl, which is not pretty, it's masculine. And then we jam it underneath another piece of wire so it's gone forever. That's cool, I kind of like that. This still looks masculine to me. So it won't be snagged on anything. We really just try to shove it underneath anywhere it'll go. I think that's fine right there. This last one. Okay, this last one can just go in, tuck right on top of that other one. It's going to look a little junky in the back, but that's fine. Normally I would put some E6000 to hold everything, but we're trying to learn how to do without the E6000. That's kind of sometimes E6000 is like an extra safety. Sometimes it's just a way to get away with not learning to tuck better. All right, I think that's pretty much not going to move. Okay. Front looks awesome. Yes. I want these two together more still. There we go. Bam. 3 big black 10mm black gunmetal jump rings. And nice black cord, and we're done. We're going to use this very dark brown, not quite black, again, 20 gauge wire. And we're going to try to do the same thing we did with that last stone, but maybe a little bit different. So we're going to take, just to be on the safe side again, we're going to take 2 whole feet, twice. 2 strands of 2 feet. I really like that wacky wild pattern I came up with. So let's do it again. Put the strands together. Pull. Put all 4 strands together now. Line up all 4 ends. And then come down so you find the middle of both wires. Then cross them and make an X. And then twist them. Whoops. Don't let them fight you. Twist. Pour out all your anger on the wire. 5 times is good. Pick the bottom of the stone. This is the front, this is the top, this is the bottom. And let's do this. Hold it on the bottom. Bring all 4 wires up across the face of the stone. Now it looks like some kind of vegetable. Like a pod with some branches coming out. And just pick these 2. Whoops. No, I mean, let's do it different this time. Let's do these 2. That looks good right there. And give it some twisting. We're just going to do 3 twists because it's a smaller stone. 1, 2, 3. Flatten it. Good. Boom. All right. We're already coming across the top. We're making great progress here. This guy, where does he want to go? Back has nothing right now. Sorry, I'm bouncing around because I'm trying to hold it tight to the table. If you guys have more room, it won't be quite as hard to keep getting the wires stuck on stuff. They're grabbing the camera, they're grabbing everything. That's okay. I'm doing this for you guys because you guys are the best. All right, do the same thing right here. We'll bring these 2 across. And 1, 2, 3. Put it tight against the stone. Good. That's weird. I don't care. I'm having fun. All right. What do we do now? Now, these 2 are going to meet. Hello, Mr. Wire. Hello, Mrs. Wire. Let's have a dance. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And do you have to move up each time? No, you can move down. I'm going to do 4 or 5 on this, but I'm going to move up. No, I'm going to go down this time. It's be weird. Totally weird. With these guys, they're going to meet right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, these guys are going to go up. And, nah, you know what? These guys should bend up too, because now they can meet their friends up here. All right, we're at the top. We can pretty much finish this. But is it super secure? I'm skeptical. It's definitely moving around in there. But if we tightened all the wires, would it be super secure? I don't think so. I'm going to say no. So let's do some more. Let's do 1, 2, 3 with these guys. And then what are we going to do with them? We're going to have them come across here. Now, this is getting even weirder. All right, well, now we're just going to start anchoring in random places. That one can anchor in there. I want them right there. Pull tight. Okay, now everything's getting pulled off of this side, so we need to come around here. All right, these 2 definitely can cover that spot right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Okay. This is looking way less pretty than the last one. That's okay. We don't want pretty. We want ugly. These come across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Back up to the front. And the stone is super secure now. So I think we're ready to make our top loop. Get all 4 here. Just put them together. Put them tight against the very top. Get as tight as you can. Actually, start to wrap them first individually like this to get them all into a little bunch. And once you have a bunch, you can get your fingers around, twist, and then twist, and then twist, and then twist. Ooh, doing 2 and 2 is actually making a better twist here. So let's keep going. Twist, twist, twist. It's like a machine. This time we're going to have I gave myself more wires, so we're going to have a nice big loop. All right, turn it on an angle, on a right angle. Put these together, get your flat nose or round nose, and start turning it into a giant loop. If you get a sharp corner like that, flatten it out. You tell the wire, squeeze it tight. Don't be afraid, you're not going to hurt it. This is a really strong cord here. Four strands together, are you kidding? All right, see that? We gave ourselves too much. That's okay. We can overshoot like this. Squeeze those corners out again. Get it nice and round. Nice and round. It's okay, we're going to overshoot it. We're gonna hold it tight. We're gonna scarf it like that. Bam. Look what we did. Now, it is kind of ugly. I don't like this big open spot here. So I'm going to see if I can move some wires around. I'm going to pull this across my fingernail, and I'm going to pull this up, pull these together, and immediately that covers that spot. Now, I didn't decide this one was going to be masculine. So this one can be kind of whatever. So it can have curves. It doesn't have to all have straight lines. This immediately needs to curve up because I just feel like it would grab the stone better. The rest of the wires are not really malleable, but that tightens everything too when you start moving wires around. In the back here, we could crimp this one. When you crimp, go straight down towards the stone. Tight, firm, turn it. If you try to go a little gentle with it, you're going to slip and scratch it. That's good. Stone is super tight. Looks cool in the front. Looks like a jigsaw puzzle or something, like some kind of craziness. It's fun. It's different. Let's end it. Let's wrap all 4 to make our scarf. Stack the wraps. Whoa, it's twisting on me. Come back. And it's coming out of its roundness. Get round again. Get round, dude. It's a new saying. All the cool kids are round. That wouldn't be good for a campaign against obesity, to say all the cool kids are round. All right. Liking this. Trying to figure out what to do. This feels a little unstable just at the very top. Nah, that's pretty stable. I'm so used to making stuff stronger and stronger that I'm starting to get a little wild and crazy with it. Making stuff so strong that you get 2 Tyrannosaurus Rexes fighting over it and it wouldn't come undone. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Let's not overthink or overdo. Let's cut these 4 right across, halfway across the loop. These cutters are awesome. Someone gave them to me. I use the cheap cutters till somebody gifted me these good ones. Now someone has to gift me some good pliers not because I don't want to buy my own, because I'm just too procrastinatingly ADHD to get around to it. All right, tuck all 4 in. When you tuck them, you want to bend them towards the little bowl you made and then shove them deep. You see, I enjoy tucking. I could tuck all day, but I've been doing it a lot. New people hate tucking. I'm telling you, just practice and you'll learn to love it. That's free. That's cool. I had to walk away from it for a second. I didn't literally walk away. I just didn't look at it for 3 minutes while I jabbered to you guys. But I like this. I feel like that needs a little bit more of a curve too. I like it. I don't know why. Or it's just something. It looks patchwork. It looks like Frankenstein, like different pieces of flesh patched together and sewn up. This is the Frankenstein one, and this is the cool masculine one. They're almost the same design, but for some reason there's something different about them. And here's the wild, crazy, zany disco one. Yes.